Okay, the fact that I don't know how to operate this new software is why it's very messy, but I'll learn very soon. I haven't given it much try, but welcome guys, welcome. It's very cold here, so I've decided to get some tea first before we start speaking about this mid-off, as I called it in the title. It's a mid-off because I've been speaking to my friends from Madrid. It's quite funny that they are also scared of Man City. They are also scared of that. They're speaking like the way we're speaking, the way we're like, oh, we are dusted at the moment. One of the guys was like, we are also dusted at the moment. So it's two dusty teams that were one of the best teams in the world, one of the teams that everybody was scared of. But all of a sudden, nobody is scared of these two teams. And these two teams did not finish very well on the Champions League table. Nobody expected both these teams to finish so low. And also, Pep Guardiola said in the press today, if you finish low like that, you deserve to play each other. You deserve to play each other in this situation. So, I am joined by Kilkster. How have you been? How was your Super Bowl night? How was it? Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, that was fantastic. Watching the Kansas City Chiefs get slapped like they did.
Yeah.
My team has been at the receiving end of 2 Super Bowl losses to Kansas City recently. I'm
Oh,
from the West Coast of America, so I'm a 49ers fan, and we got beat last year by some controversial calls because the refs are always in KC's pocket. So it was
yeah.
really nice to just watch them get slapped like they did. It wasn't a very entertaining game for neutrals, but
Yeah.
I loved it. It was great. The Eagles really took it to them,
Yeah.
and for once, the Kansas City offensive line actually got called for all the holds that they constantly do, and I was like, it's a
Mm.
Christmas miracle. If only that had happened
I know.
last year, we might have won, but we
Yeah,
didn't. So.
people were complaining. I saw everybody complaining. I don't know anything about. I was looking at the game. I was like, I don't even know what's happening. But I saw a lot of people complaining that this is basic, this is boring. I'm pretty sure those were the fans for the team that was losing. So it is what it
Yeah.
is. But anyway, welcome. So it's Madrid versus Man City tomorrow. As I call it, it's a mid-off, and I know some people will be pissed off by that title, but sue me. If you want to report me to YouTube, I don't care. Big up, brother. How you doing? Go. Yeah, big up to you, man. Football fan review. Hopefully, guys, go subscribe and support. Uh, not Nico Gonzalez is fit. I know. I know. There were some people who were going mad that they can't see pictures. So thank God he's fit because people are going to be losing their minds. I'm telling you, people are going to be losing their minds. I saw a lot of Montoya memes because of Nico Gonzalez. So thank
You and
God.
your
He's,
Montoya. Oh my goodness.
don't you pretend as if you were not on that Montoya bus yesterday. You were also on it, so don't
There's a
pretend.
lot of good Montoya memes for a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's gonna be his month though. Talking about Montoya, it's gonna be his month. But I saw a video of him. He seems like he's not like he has too much energy. He came off the stage dancing, jumping. I was like, you just got your heart broken on national TV, and you're out here jumping and screaming and everything. It's just funny anyway. Mitchell says, big up to you. Uh, Nico Gonzalez is fully fit apparently. Yeah, I hear he's fully fit. I saw him smiling. Um, Hope you're good. Wish Rodri could play tomorrow. That
I
could
don't
have
know.
been
He might
good.
be a little hungover from a weekend in New Orleans. New
Hmm.
Orleans is basically like the Louisiana version of Las Vegas.
Is it?
Maybe not the casino life, but that is a party place. So, and I'm sure it was rocking last night. Like
Yeah. Is
it's crazy there year round. So it's
is
Bourbon
Rodri?
Street, if you know, you
Rodri
know.
doesn't look like a big drinker. I would say if he was Jack Grealish in New
Oh
Orleans, you
God,
would.
Jack, we would not see Jack for a week.
I know you didn't see
You'd
Jack
find
for a
him in
week.
like the bathroom stall of a jazz club like 4 days later.
Yeah. Just a
Been
question,
passed out.
obviously, since we brought out Jack, did you see the comments by Pep Guardiola? What do you think is going on? He
I
was
didn't
like,
see
I
him.
don't know if you saw the comments. So it's like, oh, Jack is like a street footballer, like a footballer from the streets. Uh, but these
Oh.
days, so he says he's different. So, but these days, we managers have issues. We've got a lot of academics who are taught a certain way. They listen to what exactly you do. But Jack is different. So I don't know what he was trying to say by saying, maybe he's trying to say, maybe I'm the one who's chained him. He needs to be free. When he's free to express himself. But he still comes in the same sentence and say, we do expect more from Jack. But I'm like, the dude is 10 and 30 now. If you wanted to
No.
give him high expectations, it could have been when he came in here. But I don't know. I still think there's hope for Jack, but I think it's hope as a number 10, not as a winger. But people think I'm the only one dreaming on that. Look at the pass he
No, I
did.
agree with you totally.
Yeah, he's very good when there's runners in front of him. That's what made him at Villa, and that's what hyped him. Is you give runners in front of him, he'll do that killer pass. But you
And we have
don't.
a lot of runners too.
Yeah,
Colin, Marmouche, Savio, Doku, those are all runners.
but he hasn't
I'd
played
even
with
put
them.
Foden in there too.
Have you noticed he hasn't played with them as a number 10? He's never been put or deployed to be deep. I just feel like sometimes, as I said, it frustrates me because there's the twos are there in this team. There's a lot of twos in this team. There's people who can give that killer pass, but sometimes they're played in a certain position, and you're like, what's
Yeah.
going on? Let me read this comment here. Nico Gonzalez Rodri would be perfect for tomorrow. They would, but it's not happening. I don't want to be the bad guy. Anyway, I'm gonna be the only negative City content creator because some City fans are on hopium and they're on this positivity. Thank God for you. But I'm gonna just go straight on. So let me ask Kilkster, uh, what are your thoughts on tomorrow's game? We're gonna do the lineup at the end, but what are your thoughts based on the fact that okay, we only have got Oscar Bob injured, Ake is back training, Diaz did the press. I don't know if you saw it. He was very good again. I don't know why Diaz is not captain. He was very commanding when in the press, intelligent answers. He did not fall for the press when they tried to make him say things he's not supposed to say. They asked him that, how are you going to control Vini? They asked him, what about Mbappe and Haaland? He's like, the match is never about Mbappe and Haaland. This is a team sport. He talked about the fact that Walker is not here, obviously, and he understands and accepts the fact that Walker not being here, there's nobody to control Vini, but he says there's always somebody who has to step up. Maybe enter Kanji. Ah,
I'm a little nervous about that.
yeah, but Akanji as a forward
so
is
bad
good.
right now. Kanji's form is poor, and I think he's playing injured.
Yeah.
I would prefer he doesn't play tomorrow, but I know he will, so there's no use in me pouting about it.
So what is your thought of tomorrow's game? Looking at the Madrid defenders that are all injured, they're gonna play Valverde as a right back, which is a good thing because Madrid fans are happy that Valverde is a right back. You know, Valverde, he can play anywhere. So Valverde is actually more of a threat if you have him at the back. But it's gonna be Valverde, some guy called Raul. They keep saying or Asensio. Then next
Asensio,
to
yeah, that guy looks like he's the classic bum who's going to pocket Holland tomorrow, probably because
it happened. You know,
to happen.
I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. That you find some random guy just.
Yeah, this random bum. Well, no, they were waxing poetic about his game on Saturday against Atletico. I guess he had a really good defensive game. And Atletico didn't score outside of that penalty, which I hate to side with Real Madrid, but I think that was kind of a dodgy penalty that Atletico got. But yeah, whatever. I don't care. Real Madrid gets enough BS calls their way, so let them take their own medicine for once.
Yeah. So I've given it to you. So what are your thoughts on tomorrow's game? It's at home.
I think tomorrow is going to be a basketball game. I could easily see a final of like 4-2 or maybe even a repeat of that like 4-3 from a couple of years ago. We still don't have a midfield. They have a midfield, but their midfield is very unbalanced. I think the difference between their midfield and ours is they just have more talent, you know, because they're going to have Jude Bellingham, they're going to have Camavinga, and I can almost guarantee Pep's going to play Bernardo and Kovacic, and they are not going to be able to handle that. They're going to get very, very easily dominated and bullied by Camavinga and Jude. And oh God, who else? I wanted to say Valverde, but you said Valverde's a right back. I think Tushimani has to play as a center back. So then there's that Ceballos guy.
Apparently Ceballos is balling. By the way,
yeah, that's what I've heard too. So yeah, so I could see something like that. They have a lot of big names, but the thing I've heard a lot from the Real Madrid fans that I know, they're just saying that their midfield lacks a lot of like tempo setting without Toni Kroos. Like I guess he did that a lot for them last season, and they're kind of missing that balance this year. But I just think that the sheer like the pace and physicality from Jude and from Camavinga is going to just be way too much for our midfield.
That's what I think.
Most of the back lines are a disaster right now, so that's why I could predict it'd be a high scoring game.
That's what I think too. I think the issue is they might have a makeshift defense, but I think it's that midfield battle. They have guys who are very physical, you know. Camavinga very physical.
Jude, we've struggled with physicality, like
I know
the whole season. Like we just get completely bullied because they're all like 5'8", and they're all really tiny.
Yeah,
like they're not like wide, thick, muscular midfield. You know, Bernardo's tiny. He's very easily battered around, and same with Kovacic. And if you throw Rico Lewis in there, same thing. Or if you throw Gundogan in there, same thing. But
I know
if we do have Nico, that would help. That would help. I'm not saying it'll fix everything.
I think you know what though. This is what I'm telling City fans. Even though Nico is fit, he's running around. There's no issues with him. I wouldn't be surprised knowing Pep Guardiola. He'll be like, "I'd rather go with the tried and tested. I'd rather go with Gundogan, Kova, and just flood that midfield, thinking that flooding the midfield, he can keep the ball, not knowing that what Madrid will do, they'll just outrun you and outmuscle you. And you know the fact thing is, go ahead.
If Gundogan starts the game, I might turn it off. I'm not lying. Like Gundogan cannot be in that game. He will just get completely trashed. Like he cannot keep up with anybody. This is not the. But what makes me nervous about it is that's how he started the Bruges game and a must win. He put Gundogan, Kovacic, and Bernardo in there, and it was horrible. And it wasn't, the game wasn't good until the Gundogan came off. So I can see. You're right. I can totally see Pep being like that.
Yeah, that's what he does. Sometimes he thinks the old guard or the guys who've done it for him will do it for him. That's what he thinks. I've noticed this before.
Say no to them, yeah.
And you know what he does? He thinks that, if this guy's gonna run as a midfield, I'll just flood the midfield. But that used to work back in the days when these guys had legs. You could flood the midfield, and when these guys had better form, better concentration, they could actually starve the opposition off the ball. These days,
we don't have the players
these guys,
to do that this year.
they just even Bernardo just does miss passes. The thing about Gundogan, his secret was every time we played Gundogan as a DM, we used to win 4-0 up or 3-0 up. You know why? Because the opposition never got the ball. Gundogan could rotate it, but he could move around. Now he lost the ability to get into the box late to finish. Like that other night, the prime Gundogan finishes that shot. Prime Gundogan doesn't give away the ball, but this Gundogan, I don't know. Anyway, is Rodri fit?
No.
I want to say something to most of the guys. As soon as I know you're looking at the videos of Rodri at the Super Bowl
working
in the
out,
gym, working out. Please don't get excited. Don't get excited. Please don't.
He's at the really, I think this is probably the most difficult part of his rehab for him because he's able to work out like that, but I think he's still months away from coming back. Because he has to do all these really tedious, tiny little exercises because he has to really slowly rebuild the muscle around the ligament that got replaced. And that just takes a lot of time. So you're seeing these workout videos and you're getting hyped, but it's like he's at the bottom of the ladder right now and he's slowly working his way up. And it's just going to take him a long time to get to the top of that ladder for him to come back. Like he hasn't started training with a ball yet from what I've seen. I don't even know if he's running right now. The only videos I've seen of him even remotely going fast with his legs was a couple months ago when Spain put out that video of him rehabbing a little bit and he was on a treadmill kind of at an incline, but I haven't seen any clips at all of him jogging or anything. So yeah, he's working out, but he's not going to be back for months. So I know he's pushing to come back, but maybe Club World Cup. I personally hope not. I would rather just see him in August when the Premier League starts again next season. But I have a feeling he's going to try to push his way into Club World Cup.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's what he's looking for. It says FA Cup draw, it's at 7. Oh, big up. I don't know. You never know. I might do a live reaction to the FA Cup draw. Find something to do. Rodri ain't Rodri ain't fit. Yeah, I see what you mean there. Pep Guardiola bet not play Nunes.
That would be awful. Dude, Vinny would skin him alive. It'd be terrible.
It's going to happen. Can I break it down to you guys? It's going to happen. He rested him. If you knew that Pep Guardiola doesn't care about Nunes playing right back, he could have played him in that game we were playing. He could have played him as a midfielder. He could have played him next to. And
he'll play Akanji. He'll play Akanji at right back because Akanji didn't play on Saturday either.
Yeah. Do you know what pisses me off though? This is just what pisses me off is that game we played. It wasn't supposed to be Gundogan next to Nico. You have to put what's his name? You could have put Nunes next to Nico. That's what I want to see going forward.
Pep does not trust Nunes in the midfield. There's been so many chances this season to play him as a midfielder, and he just refuses to do it. So I don't think he's ever going to play him in the midfield.
Yeah, which is
he doesn't have his first touch is too sketchy. He loses the ball, and he's just not smart enough in the midfield to do what Pep needs him to do. And so I think Pep is just nope, you are not a midfielder on this team. He's I'll put you anywhere else. I'll put you on the wing. I'll put you at right back, but you're definitely not in the midfield. He's very, very picky on who he allows in his midfield.
He does, isn't it? It took him how long to accept that Foden can play midfield? It took him years, isn't it?
Patrick, not really. Patrick, we have a pensioning Gundogan that seems to get into the starting lineup with no legs.
To be fair, though, like that is the game I want Gundogan starting, like a lower opponent, like a League One cup game. Like I'd rather see him in that game than against Madrid. Like,
Did he
we
do
needed
much
him
though
to
to
chew up
convince
some
you?
minutes so that Kovacic and Bernardo could not play, but unfortunately Bernardo had to play. But
Question for
we
you,
needed
Kirkstar. Did he do enough to convince you that he's even at that level? Because he wasn't great
no.
at all.
No, I honestly think the game plan was for him and Nico to kind of be a double pivot and for him to kind of like guide Nico around to, teach him, to show him where to be, be like, yapping in his ear, like positionally be here, be here, be here. And then I think Nico's job was to do the defensive work for Gundo. So Gundo's the brain, Nico's the legs. And then it just failed because Nico had to come off after 20 minutes. But I honestly think he was there to kind of hold his hand and because that was Nico's first game. That's a rough first game against a really tough physical team. In a weird ground. So I think that was the intention. But yeah, the Nico injury just threw it all off. And then it was Gundo and Bernardo, and that was awful.
I'm grateful for Gundogan's services, but yeah.
I think he still has the intelligence to give. Like
yes, he does. But I think, look, for me personally,
why he was out there. And
why I say personally, but Kels, why I say personally, why I say in the summer we should move him on. It just makes sense to get someone younger.
I agree.
In my honest opinion, because he's been a great servant to the club, Gundogan. Let's not take away what he's done for the club and everything. He's been a great servant, unlike a certain captain that's gone to Italy and then talking utter shite.
He's also been a great servant. Let's not forget that.
So let's not.
A rough 2 years with Walker, but Walker was incredible for this club for 6+ years.
He's been a great servant. Don't get it twisted. But the moment he's uttering shit, it just tarnishes his what was it? His services to the club. But
nah, it doesn't. Just let go of Walker. Let's just speak on the bums we have right now. So
have you done the lineup yet?
No. Let me ask you, because I asked Kyoksa the same thing. So let me ask you now. What do you think of tomorrow's game? We haven't done the lineup, so don't talk about the lineup. But what do you think of tomorrow's game? Because Madrid fans say that the backline is going to be makeshift, but Kyoksa said it doesn't matter if the backline is makeshift. She still thinks they have enough legs in that midfield to outrun us. So what are
she has a point, Patrick?
Yeah,
Patrick, she has a great point. The midfield, and also not only I'll add on top of that, they've got a front line of Mbappe, Vinny, and Jude Bellingham, who if we don't take our chances next season, tomorrow, he's gonna come back to bite us. So we tomorrow, when we do have chances, we can't afford not to be putting them in the back of the net.
I think we can go toe to toe with them up front because I think Marmoush, Holland, Savio is really, really potent, especially if KDB starts and can actually get them the ball. Like I think that's really potent, and we can score a lot of goals.
I'm not denying that we can't. We can, but what my thing is, I want to take something to the Bernabeu, whether that be a 3-1 win, or something that I can.
You're not. I can tell you right now.
What you say? 3-1 win.
You two are two fools. I'm giving it as an example.
Adam is a fraud, man. Bro, don't do that to yourself, man. Just
we need more than a goal advantage. I think we need at least a 2 or 3 goal advantage to have a chance at Bernabeu.
Why is it that you and Patrick, you two frauds, run to conclusion? I said as an example.
I am giving you guys in that group chat. I am just telling you guys the truth that don't. True. And when did I start saying? I started saying this way before this season that guys, we're gonna get battered, and you guys still have this hopium saying back the team, and then you start crying when the game is playing.
Yes,
I'm saying this. I don't want to see anybody crying in that group. If tomorrow Madrid start rinsing us, I don't want anyone saying, "Oh, let's bench this one." Look at Diaz.
Patrick, we were struggling with Orient. Their midfield was dominating our midfield. Imagine what Madrid midfield is going to do to us. And this guy is saying he will take 3-1 win. Oh, this guy is deluded.
I'm more confident at home than I am away. But then my Madrid friend said that they're better on the road than they are at Bernabeu. So I don't know what that means. That kind of got me kind of worried.
So it's
but I'm hoping we can get a win at home.
So it's two useless teams, Kilster. Two useless teams. We can say.
No, we are
And
losing. Tomorrow we are losing. We are losing. We just need to know that. As in,
Patrick, Patrick, you know Sam, the Madrid fan, he was asking me, is it okay if he could come on the show?
yeah, he can. He can come and
All
speak
right, then
about
I will
his
share him the link.
Mm.
Also, I think the biggest difference between the two teams is that they have Courtois, and I think he's the best keeper in the world, and so I think that's going to be a big difference maker for them. I'm a little nervous about that.
That's another thing. Courtois saves them, doesn't he? He saves them a lot. Kevin, doesn't he save them? I think that's another issue. The advantage they
that's
usually
true,
have. Yeah, even when the defense is poor, he
Mhm.
managed to bail them out. Look, we're not glazing Madrid. I know some people be like, "Oh, you're just glazing Madrid. What about your own team?" No, sometimes it's good to be real. I think if it goes, let's say, Vini versus Nunes, we will get that.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough to watch. Dusty Man United did Nunes in, so imagine what Vinny
This
can
is what
do.
I'm saying.
You know,
Okay, our man
it's
of
your
the match
Patrick.
tomorrow has to be
Patrick,
goalie, whoever
Patrick, you
chooses.
know,
Go ahead.
hey, Patrick, you're worrying about Nunes. The person that I'm worrying about is having to see Gundogan, a penetrating Gundogan starting
He's
tomorrow.
not going to play. Gundogan is not playing. Get that out of
But I don't
your
mind
head.
if Pep. I don't mind if Pep start marketing.
You are mad, Kevin.
McAtee?
You are mad.
He was so
Log-
bad
Kevin,
on
log-
you are a
Saturday. I
madman.
think he's
log
done at this
out,
club.
log out. It's okay. Just
Hey,
log
Kevin,
out.
Patrick, for that, yeah, you should drop this fraud, Kevin.
Yeah,
I don't mind if you
log out.
start him though. I just want legs. All I want energy. That's all we need. We just need energy in that midfield
I think he'll
because you are
play
so
KDB.
slow. You are too slow.
So there's a comment here. It says our man of the match tomorrow has to be our goalie, whoever Pep chooses. Good luck with that. Real Madrid don't have a right back available for tomorrow, so they will play Valverde. Valverde is a very good utility player. He plays anyway. Say, undoubtedly played 90 minutes 3 days ago, so high chance he doesn't play. Yeah, Gundogan is not playing this match. Do you guys think City's walls is really not because of Rodri? To be honest with you, I'm gonna be real. I think it's actually because of Rodri. I think a bigger percentage is Rodri. Rodri, I think, deserves that Ballon d'Or, and Rodri used to carry this team on his back, especially that dusted midfield. It will be comedy tomorrow, let's be honest. That's not a lie, though. This game can become comedy. This game is one of those games where let's say, for instance, you were doing something, maybe you were cooking or you were having a shower, then you're coming out of the game. You're like, okay, I need just to I'm gonna miss the game by a minute, and you come in. I bet you somebody will be down by 1-0. I wouldn't be surprised. Somebody's already down by 1-0. Remember the days when KDB scored within 2 seconds against Madrid at home?
Oh yeah,
we were battering them 2-0.
That was the 4-3,
players went on
wasn't
the middle
it?
of the ground. No, yeah, it was, yeah. And the Madrid players decided to go in the middle of the ground and have a meeting and say, nah, 4-3, yeah, 4-3. We didn't have to lose that game, though, but
That
those
should
people
have been
like
a 4-2,
Zinchenko,
but Laporte gave up
I
a
know.
really stupid penalty late in the game.
I know.
Hey, but you know which game
right
gives me
back when all the
nightmares?
center backs are back.
Patrick,
Which one?
Patrick, you know which game that gives me the nightmares whenever I think of Real Madrid? Is that Rodrigo when
The
they
one-
came back.
the one where
Rodrigo
we're supposed
hates
to
us.
qualify.
Not Rodrigo, what's his name? That Brazilian kid, man. I forgot his name. Is it Rodrigo or something like that shit?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
He dunked on us. Yeah, he
Yeah,
dunked
he
on us.
That
dunked
guy
on us in
dunked
that
on
second
us.
leg. He scored 2 goals in like 30 seconds.
I'm telling you, every
That's
time
why
I
we
watch
went to
that,
extra time, and that's when we
every
lost.
time I try to rewatch that game, it gives me nightmares.
Yeah, so can I ask you something?
Walker went off in that game.
I know.
Remember, Walker
And then
started the game, and Walker pocketed. Even Walker, when he was injured, he pocketed Vinny, and then
Yeah,
he
he
came
did.
off, and I think it was Fernandinho playing, and they just went right at him, and it just they immediately
that was
scored.
another silly thing by Pep. He could have put a center back instead. I remember there was
He
a
had
center
no
back on
one.
the
No,
bench.
everyone was injured.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
was it?
Diaz
Yeah,
was
there was
injured
center back.
that game,
Patrick,
and
what's
then
his name?
Laporte was playing injured. Remember, because he had the. Remember, he was like taking
Patrick, Sam said
injections
that
or
he's in the
something. and
background,
barely won the
backstage.
scrum.
Yeah. I'll get him in.
Laporte played injured during that. Like we literally had no center backs at that point. I think Cancelo had gotten injured, or no, Cancelo was playing. That's probably why. That's probably why they scored. Is because Cancelo was doesn't play defense.
Nah, we had.
I don't know if he was playing.
That bum
I
was
think
still
Zinchenko
there.
was
That
injured.
bum.
We just had no back
No.
line that year. Stones was
Kielce,
injured, I think. Or,
he
I
was
don't know.
there.
was
Zinchenko
bad.
was there. Zinchenko was also there. He was one of the bums that cost us. But anyway, let me hear from Sam, because we've been talking about our own team and our own issues. So Sam, on the Madrid part, we've already seen the backline of yours, but I've told other Madrid fans that don't be scared, because you're also playing. You're playing another. It's a mid-off. Let's be honest. So, what are your thoughts on tomorrow's game? First of all, welcome to the
Man said,
channel.
don't be scared. Bro, if I wasn't scared, I would have come here pretty confident, my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy's acting like as if I'm supposed to be this overly confident. Nah, bro, I ain't. The only positive thing is, you know what? Walker won't be there. So next time Vinny runs, you're going to have to play someone who's not equally as fast as that.
Vinny against Nunes. Ugh.
Yeah, I can't. Honestly, Walker is so annoying to play against, honestly. The guy is he's just cold in it, the way he runs. But he can use his pace a lot. But now that he won't be there, will be an extra advantage. But not only that, will be another thing now as well. I'm not going to have that absolute bellend, a right back who cannot defend, to play anymore because he's injured.
Is that Vasquez? Is that
Oh
Vasquez?
yeah, he's injured, so he can't even play tomorrow. Yeah, alhamdulillah, he can't even play.
So that's a benefit for you that he's
injured. 100%. And I don't even wish injuries on players, but that guy, bro, he's pissing me off. Like the fact that he won't be there. Thank you very much. But no, we just need to play on the counter tomorrow. That's it. Play on the counter.
Tell us about Asensio, because I heard a lot of good things about him after the Madrid derby.
Yeah, he's a gem. The guy's a gem. He's an absolute gem. I love that.
Kilster, you were right. You're like, this kid is going to pocket Haaland, and
he's going to pocket Haaland probably.
Yeah.
Unless Marmoush can open up some space for him. That like.
Look, let's just put this out clear. Both teams are going to score tomorrow. Let's just get that out of the way. Both teams will score. If anyone keeps a clean sheet, I'll be shocked.
It could be clinical, yeah. We're lacking the finishing right now.
That's
the
only
person on our team who can finish is Haaland. Like everyone
Patrick,
else
and that's what I say. This game is just made the best team win. That's what it is.
That's fair. None of us are going to win the UCL this season. Let's just get that out of the way.
Do you know what's
You'll
going?
tap into the dark magic. You always do.
Nah. Trust me. You know what? You know what I say to somebody? I was like, Madrid and City right now. You would even give them like Brest or just a mediocre team. At this point in time, that team would actually be the one
It's next season that both of us will be back again with this all 1-2 thing again. That's what's going to when both of us reinforce in the
okay, let me ask you from your side. Is it injuries or wait? But you're top of the league, ain't you? So you guys are top of the league, unlike us, because we are fighting and scraping even.
Because you went on that horrific run. Was it 9 games?
It's horrible.
1 out of 13.
So I want to ask from your side, what's the issue with Madrid? Because I know it's in the Champions League. We never expected Bayern, Madrid, and City to be where they are. But what's the issue with Madrid in the Champions League? What have you seen? Is it because of injuries or it's just Ancelotti? Because I hear some people want him gone.
Yeah, I want him gone. I love.
You want him gone?
Yeah, even if he wins me a league out this season, bye, mate. You're gone. Even if you wins me a league, you're done. No, the problems that I was speaking about in the summer happened. No backup for Nacho. No Toni Kroos replacement. No Joselu replacement. Now you're seeing what's happening now, innit? Cracks have been shown. You move away with the depth, and now you're seeing. It's pretty much like City, innit? Alvarez left. No backup for Rodri and no backup for Walker. And now you're seeing the cracks being shown. Like, that's the issue. And that's something that both of us have done. We have let go of our depth and we haven't replaced it. And now you're seeing what happens when the squad has plenty of injuries in it. Now you'll see. Yeah, that's what happens in it. Reinforced.
I think both teams thought they were too good and too far away and thought nobody can catch up with them. They thought they can wait. Yeah.
Arrogance.
Go to arrogance. Yeah. Everybody keeps saying that. It's just that you guys, I think your quality in front is also good. It bailed you out, so you are still top. Yeah. Why ourselves?
I'm sorry, Jerry. Jerry, I'm sorry. I have to reply to you. But what the hell is Jack Grealish gonna do?
Wait, did somebody say no? Please.
I don't think he's gonna play.
No. Let me read this. Did somebody say bring Jack? No, please. Let's be serious. Let's be serious.
Is that Jerry guy?
Many names have been mentioned, but
I like Grealish. I think he's a good player. I just think Pep has regressed him a lot with the way he wants him to play.
Watered him
I
down.
think he misprofiled him because he's not a winger. He's like a creative 10. which our midfield is dying for.
Is
But
Rodri
for some
gonna
odd
play?
reason, he keeps playing Bernardo there.
Is Rodri gonna play? Is that what
No,
we're
No,
saying?
Rodri
my
is in
problem with
America
Jack,
partying, man. He's at the
Yeah,
you know,
Rodri's
my
partying.
problem
He
with
went to
Jack
the Super
Grealish
Bowl
is
last
that
night.
he's
So what the
never
hell is he being
Patrick.
included in the squad for?
Patrick, my issue with Jack Grealish is that he's never lived up to the hype that how he was at Aston Villa. That's what
Yeah,
I
but
thought.
also we have to.
Misprofiled.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Wasn't
thought
first
maybe
He's
keeper
I'll
at
be
Villa.
getting the
He was
Jack
the
Grealish
10.
from Aston Villa, or even half of that. I didn't see one bit of it.
He says what solves a lot of problems. What are you on about? He says, do you guys think? No, I don't think right now. No, right now it's not. Okay, speaking from my opposition, I agree. Pep would rather die with Nunes at right back. I have seen it before. Everybody knows Pep Guardiola.
I beg he plays it. I beg he plays it. I beg he plays it. No, because I know Vinny will skin. I know Vinny will skin him if he actually plays.
It's not hard. He got skinned by what team was that? He got skinned by. We were playing Stratford. He got skinned by Stratford.
You mean?
He got skinned.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking
No, Patrick. You know, to be
Bowman
honest with you,
United skinned him. What was it?
Patrick. To be honest with you, look, the two people Patrick, the two people I'd rather play at right back before I see Nunes there, is either Akanji or Kushner. I'd rather those two.
But even one of them two, I'm still confident he can do a job with them because it's
Yeah, but no. Why I say I'd rather those two than what was it?
No, I agree. I agree.
I agree. Vinny could do a job against them, but like they would give him a second thought at least. Like Vinny has no reason to be scared of Nunes.
Yeah,
like
even if he gets past them,
push him and shove.
Yeah, even if he gets past them, it will be harder. It won't be as easy because if he plays Nunes is going to get skinned pretty much every time he goes up against him.
He doesn't have any positional awareness, which makes sense.
He's not a defender. He's a midfielder. He's not even. Yeah, he's not even a fullback.
Bad. It's you know what? If Pep does that, it's as if you have cooked
then
a
he's
nice
asking,
meal.
Yeah, then he's asking to lose.
I know you've just cooked a nice meal and you're just giving it like you're giving a meal. So here you go. And you know what's gonna do? Madrid is just gonna attack.
Rico Lewis as a right back. We're all turning the TV off.
But do you know what's the most positive thing from this for me?
If I see Rico Lewis as a right back,
we're throwing the TV
I mean, you can play him as well.
You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to put everything away from me.
Nah,
that's close to me because I'll end up smashing the TV.
Don't do that. Don't say you can play him as well. You know what's coming. Vinicius will retire that kid. Vinicius will retire.
Patrick.
Him as well.
Listen, we all know Rico Lewis is not good enough. Rico Lewis is utter shite. He's not good enough. I'm sorry. He's not good enough as a right back. He's not good enough as a midfielder. As if anything, he is a squad player at best. At best, Rico Lewis is a squad player.
To get his coaching badges, I didn't say send him to that.
Okay, so let's get back to football.
Patrick, we might need to ship. Patrick, we might need to ship Rico Lewis to Malawi.
I know. Okay, so let's pretend. Okay, now let's pretend as if it's still Madrid versus City. Let's pretend it's still Madrid.
You know what the best thing is? The second leg will be at my ground.
I know, and that's. Do you know what? That's the reason why somebody said. Do you know what I thought? And I said this the other day. I think this can go bad where Madrid can finish it off at the Etihad. That's sometimes.
If it ends in a draw or something?
No. If Man City decide to bring that behavior that brought this season, where they give away the ball, don't give it to Mbappe. Don't give it to Vini. Don't give it to Rodrigo.
No, I want you to have the ball. I want you to have the ball.
Yeah, but no. We've had this behavior where
you're gonna wait to pick off a bad pass and then.
Yeah, do you know how we used to be good?
Just play on the counter.
Yeah, you know how we used to be good at receiving the ball, rotating people. Nah, that's gone. So if we make those mistakes, they can really score 4 within a while because other teams have had the opportunity to kill us within 5 minutes. They failed.
But the thing is, you don't start KDB anymore. I've realized that you don't start him anymore. I don't know what's.
He's old. His legs are not there.
No, Kels. When people say his leg is not there, we all know, KDB is arguably our most creative play on that pitch, and he has the vision. No, Patrick, you as well. I'm gonna call you out. You are a big fraud as well. Yeah, you said you want KDB gone, but name me one player in this squad that has the vision of KDB. Foden does not have. No. Wait, Patrick, hold up. Foden is no way and no
wanna
way
hear this.
any. No, Patrick, I'm calling you out, you fraud. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
KDB is no Foden. Sorry, is no way the level of KDB. And I'm
Yeah, but
repeating that again for you, you fraud. And then I'm gonna call out another one, Veta.
no, leave Ved alone. He's not here. So Adam, aka Montoya. I don't know if you've seen that meme already. Adam, let me tell you something. Do you know what you've just said right now? Saying, "Oh, KDB is at this level. Oh, this is why we shouldn't let him go." That's the issue we have. That's the reason why we're in this mess in the first place. If we continue
Look, you
crying,
took,
no,
okay,
let me
no,
finish. Let me
go
finish.
ahead.
If we continue crying over players like this, that's the reason why we cried over Gundogan and he came back. I get it's KDB, but we have to
he's
start
been
moving.
awful.
Yeah, we have to start moving. And you've watched him say, we have to start moving from him. And you know, this Echeverri kid, is a baller as a number 10. We just have to accept it. Look, I get it. Like Modric at Madrid, probably one of the best midfielders in the world. But Madrid knew that we can't continue relying on Toni Kroos and Modric. Yes, they didn't replace them, but we had to start bringing younger
They
midfielders.
still have Modric. What are you talking about?
I know, but that's another issue.
Thank you, Kels.
Crying.
They don't start him.
Yeah, wait. So if we continue holding on to midfielders like this just because they're great, we get it. You will be in trouble because how long are you going to be crying for KDB? Because somebody told me once on a stream saying, let's give him 2-year contract. For what? For him to do what?
No, Patrick,
still does good things for Madrid.
I never one time said give him a 2-year contract.
Oh,
look,
some
anything,
people say they want him on a 2-year.
Look, for me, okay, I'll give him a 1-year contract and then utilize it.
To do what? To utilize him to do
Why
what?
not? You can't. Why you can't? Why you can't keep KDB in the squad, Patrick?
Let De Bruyne teach Echeverri for a year.
Or just ship him to Saudi. Just do that.
Thank you.
No, hey, keep him for 1 year and then he can go to Saudi or what was it to New York?
Wages like.
Or he can join New York City.
400k a week to teach Echeverri. Go find another teacher for
That's how much Alaba is on.
Is it?
Well, who's going to be a better teacher? Some scrub or one of the best midfielders of all time in Premier League?
Pep Guardiola. That's Pep Guardiola's job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
No, Pep's better at teaching the DMs.
Patrick, the way you are disrespecting KDB is an insult, man.
I am not disrespecting him. I'm just saying, as much as he's one of the best midfielders, at this point in time, it's time to start letting go of these guys. If we continue holding on.
I'm getting rid of other players before KDB.
I know. Look. There's a catalog.
Wait, Patrick.
John Stones is number 2 on my list.
Yeah, Patrick.
John Stones is number 2.
Gundo, Bernardo.
Patrick, Kels and Sam are my witness. If KDB, has a performance tomorrow, the first person I'm coming for is you.
Hopefully he doesn't even play.
Wait.
What
is
he
going to perform? What is he going
to
perform?
You think he's not going to get an assist?
What, you think there's bingo? You think there's bingo
He's
in the
the
ground?
only midfielder we have on our squad capable of getting a long ball.
Patrick, I'm telling you now, Patrick. I'm
Bernardo
telling you now,
and
KDB is getting at least 1 assist tomorrow. And if he does not, if he does, I will come for you, even if he gets 1 assist. And I will call you out personally.
Do you know what I'll do if I was Ancelotti? Just tell Kamavinga, follow this guy anyway. This guy will not go anywhere. He will not go anywhere.
That's what I think. But that's what I think. I think he's going to park the bus and he's going to just play on the counter. Only that he knows this time Walker won't be there. So now he can actually use all of our 3 pacey players and just run in between.
Yeah. So let me ask you from the Madrid fan point. As I said, let's pretend as if this is still Man City and Madrid. Let's not, because if we were right, this is a League One match right now. Because I think there'll be comedy in this game.
Because we're both crap right now.
I know. So let me ask you from a Madrid standpoint. We've got Ruben Diaz is back. I don't even know if that matters. Akanji has been stinking. Bob is injured.
Your captain is back, and you don't think that makes a hell of a
lot. So who do you fear in this City team right now? If you say I'm going tomorrow, who do you say please that guy mustn't have a good game? If he has a good game, he can destroy us.
There's two, Haaland and Savio, them two. Because Savio, I think actually, Haaland for me is obvious because that guy, even though he hasn't scored any goal against us, that guy can still turn up. I think Savio, because that guy's so technically good, he can cause a hell of a lot of trouble. Which is why I need whoever is on. He usually plays on the right, on the left side or the right side.
I think he'll be on the
Goes
right
back and
because of.
forth for
I
us.
think he's going. I think he might play Omar Mamouche.
If he plays on
Sam,
the,
hey, is
if he
Rudiger
plays on the right,
injured for tomorrow?
huh?
Is Rudiger injured for tomorrow?
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
back for the second leg.
I'm glad
So-
he's injured. I'm sorry
Hate
to
that
say
guy.
that, but I don't like Rudiger.
No,
I
no
hate
one.
that guy so much.
I know none of you like him. No, but I need Mendy then to keep a job. He needs to lock him down. If he can lock Savio down, that for me will make a hell of a lot of like relief. But that's why I just need them to lock them down. Just lock that guy down, and just same thing with Haaland. If Asensio can keep him down, that'll be a massive boost in confidence for him.
So
Them two needs to be kept down.
So what about Valverde versus Mamouche, which I think might be the guy at the left side?
Yeah. Fede actually does a good job there. I can't lie. He does a really good job there.
No, yeah,
Like
somebody warned me that's such a bad news for us that it's Valverde.
Yeah, because
I love Valverde. If I could poach anyone off of that squad, it would be Valverde.
Yeah,
that's who would fix our team. He would fix our team.
If he was to be in the Prem, he would be the second best midfielder after Rodri. Let's just keep it around. I don't think anyone in the Prem
I
can.
love Valverde.
Nah, I don't.
But he's never gonna leave.
I don't think anyone can talk to him apart from Rodri. I don't think anyone can. That's how good he is. He can play anywhere, and he will be so
Hey
good.
Sam, he's not rocket science. Those two are the best midfielders in my eyes.
Yeah.
Valverde and Rodri.
Yeah.
Declan Rice is garbage. Yeah.
Can you stop with people who have never won trophies?
No.
Well, why do you mention people who have never seen a UCL? Anyway, let me ask the City fans now. Looking at this Madrid team, unfortunately, you know who you're going to be scared of, because I know Mbappe is licking his lips. He will fist on that. Okay, so who are you scared of in this team, Kilster, in this Madrid team?
Rodrigo. That guy always torches us. He fucking hates us. So he's the one. He's the obvious guy. See? Yeah. Rodrigo is the one.
I thought that was you saying he's injured. I thought you were about to tell me he's injured.
No. No, it's not. If he was
There's
injured,
a
I
lot
would
of
give it.
dialogue though that apparently we keep reaching out to Rodrigo to be like, hey, we'd love you on our team.
Yeah, did you just
It's
check?
an interesting storyline.
Yeah, check Fabrizio's latest tweet about that and see what he says.
Oh, I haven't been on. I'll do it right now.
What did he say?
For the record, I don't think it'll happen, but
no, he basically
it never dies down.
He basically gave the middle finger to any club, saying don't even bother.
He wouldn't go. Like, look, in all fairness, I know that people were saying, Mbappe comes in, he'll be kicked out. In the back of my head, I always said, I don't think Rodrigo will go. I was like, no. I was like, I don't think
Rodrigo will be so happy for him coming in.
According to Fabrizio, screw Saudi.
That doesn't make any sense.
Says Liverpool meant Edison is the best goal in the world. No, it's Courtois. It's
Courtois.
Gundo is finished,
Barely.
but stop the hate. It's not his fault. I know it's not his fault. It is what it is. Vinicius is the biggest shithouser. It is part of football. Many names have been mentioned, but not obvious names. Okay, this Jack Grealish thing, let's leave it. We should show off the Ballon d'Or tomorrow. Do you know what? Somebody said City sacrificed their whole campaign for that Ballon d'Or. It's true, but it is what it is. We need
I was originally wanting us to do that, but then I realized it would probably fuel Vinny to torch us. So I was like, maybe it's a bad idea. Don't do it.
There's
also,
no
I
point.
don't think
Just
Roger
leave
will
it.
be back in time.
Just leave those Ballon d'Or things.
But Charles, you and Patrick have forgotten one player that always loves to score a goal against us, and that's Jude Bellingham.
That's true. Jude does always
score at
score.
Dortmund, isn't it? Even
This man,
he did that one. The last time Dortmund.
At Dortmund, he always scores against us, and for some odd reason, I just could see this man scoring against us tomorrow. Every
He's
time
just
he plays
proving why he rejected us and went to Madrid.
Every single time he plays us, this man.
I don't think he scored a goal against you.
This man either gets an assist or a goal against us, and I can just see one of the two happening tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I don't think.
I don't know. He was pretty stinky against City last year, especially at the Bernabeu. He was terrible in that game.
He should have scored 2 goals in that game. I can't lie. Jude should have scored.
He was terrible in that game.
Yeah, Jude should have scored.
There's a question for you, Adam. Does Adam like any player?
No hablo inglés.
No, they're asking you if you like any player.
Man City.
No hablo inglés. That answers your question.
Adam changes.
Dude, Holland needs to break this voodoo. He needs to score tomorrow.
Look,
he hasn't scored a goal against us.
He never scored against Madrid as a City player.
Patrick. Okay, let me answer the question.
Wait. Let me ask Adam. Wait, everybody. So Holland has never, is it Holland in general has never scored against Madrid? Just in general.
I don't know about that.
For when he played for Salzburg, I think he did.
I think so. I swear he's also scored when Dortmund played them as well. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
No, he didn't.
Then I'm wrong.
I think he definitely did for Salzburg.
Like but you know it is why I say
even remember us playing Salzburg.
But you know it's Patrick. Why I say I'm not surprised is you've got that Rudiger guy, especially I think it was last year or the year before, where this guy
he'll be back for the second leg.
But like legit, Rudiger, that's what I said. I'm hoping we get something that we can take to the Bernabeu because Rudiger in that second leg is gonna be on Haaland's back every single place. Haaland's not gonna be able to breathe.
That's where Marmouche comes in to take advantage of
you see how was Rudiger marked him out when they went on to go win the Champions League. I could just see a repeat of that where Rudiger absolutely. I'm sorry, I love Haaland, but he's gonna absolutely lock him off. But
that's why I just need us to get. If we get something at the Etihad, I'll be very, very happy because then I could just bring it back to my ground, hostile atmosphere, the crowd behind everything. That'll make it so much more interesting.
Let me ask you a question because I have a friend who's a Madrid fan, and he says that they're better on the road than they are at home. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do, because we haven't been any at home. We haven't been any of these big teams.
Yeah, because didn't Barcelona slap you at home?
Yeah,
was that at the Bernabeu or was that
4-0. Because because my defense decided to choke, and then my forwards couldn't finish their dinner for some stupid reason. But hey,
sounds like City.
Finish their dinner, which is why it's a mid-off.
And Sam, that's what I say. I pray, if that's the case, that Madrid don't take their chances. Is that we do go on forward and we take our chances as well.
They better take the chances now.
Why I say if we do not take our chances, that Bernabeu game is going to be an absolute war.
Yeah, because you've witnessed that.
That's why I say even look, I don't know. People may be happy with a 2-1 win, but why I say even if say as an example, if say City do go with a 2-1 win to the Bernabeu. That is not safe.
I still will be pretty confident. I can't lie. Because just a 1-goal win, I'll still be confident going.
One goal difference here is not enough. At least you need maybe 2 or say 3 or more difference.
Yeah. Jerry,
but saying that,
Jerry,
but saying that it's still not safe because why I say that you've got this Rodrigo who came back.
Adam, let me talk to Jerry. Jerry, so you're telling me this, Jerry, right? I respect where you're coming from, and I don't hate Jack, but you're telling me that you've got Savinho, Doku, Mamouche, and you're dropping these 3 and Foden. Let me just add Foden. So you're gonna drop this 4 for Jack Grealish in a game where you need goals. Jerry, I respectfully say no.
Yeah,
Patrick, why are you replying to silly questions? And then Jerry's telling me that I said that I like what's his name? Yeah, Declan Rice. I never one time I stated I said that I like. He said, "Adam likes Rice and Rodrigo." Not one time have I said that.
You're being trolled. How can you not know that?
No, Patrick. Okay. You know me very well. No, Patrick, you know me very well. Yeah, I'll bite. But listen, don't be putting words in my mouth. Not one time have I said I don't rate Declan Rice. Rodrigo, but Declan Rice never.
Adam loves Declan Rice. I'm worried, Patrick. I know everyone is right. Say the most dangerous players. Tomorrow will be Rodrigo. He will annoy with his movement. That is true.
Oh yeah, because of those 2
goals. I'm telling you, he hates City too.
And
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget.
He does.
Oh wow.
Nah, that was horrible from City. You can't.
Yeah, because we're gonna have a backline similar to that situation where Rodrigo scored the goal. It's gonna be a patchwork backline.
Because Patrick, you know how I can see.
You weren't doing much in the game when Walker was playing, and then Walker got injured and had to leave.
Patrick, you know how I see Madrid setting up, like how Sam said. I think they're gonna just set up the same way how they set up, to knock us out, where they just sit back, and just hit us on a counter attack. The moment say we lose the ball in their half or something, and that is just gonna give me a heart attack because Madrid have
but that's the plan.
There. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's not the plan, but what I'm saying is I could just see a scenario where they just sit back, just and then sit back. And next thing we know, we've got a ball over our head, and you got what's his name, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Kylian Mbappe, all running at our defense, and that is gonna give me nightmares.
And that's the best
but-
thing as well. The fact that Walker won't be there anymore. That's the best thing out of everything. He won't be there anymore.
Walker was bad this season though before he
I'm-
left.
Yeah, but
I'm
still, that
Patrick,
guy
I'm
turns
glad-
up. Yeah, but
if
he
he was
turns
here.
up. Yeah, but he wasn't even that good last season, and he still
No,
turned up.
Patrick,
against
I'm
Southampton.
glad
He
you've
won't
gone
even be
to the
there.
lineup, and I'll give you my reason to why I say the person that should play at right back, and I'll give you my reason when we come back to there.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, cool. So anyway, let's do this lineup and just see how we're gonna get on, because at the end of the day, did anybody see Edison training?
Hey, Patrick, Edison's for
If
sure going to
Ortega
start
starts,
tomorrow.
we're gonna lose. He's been
Patrick.
really
No.
poor
I'm
form.
saying, during the training videos, did anybody see Edison training?
I don't
I
know,
don't
but
watch
what I'm saying is,
yeah.
Patrick, 100% Edison's going to start tomorrow. Edison
It has
has
to be
to
Ederson.
start. It's a no-brainer, Patrick.
I like the way things have switched, because Edison used to be called a fraud. Now everybody's crying for him. Quite funny, isn't it? How things switch.
Hey, what you expect? People are bipolar, man.
Nah, you were one of them also. You used to say Ortega is
Shut up.
best.
Don't ever put me. Shut up. Don't ever put me with that.
Oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
telling
I
you,
looked on Twitter. Ederson
I
was
you.
in training.
Okay,
So
expose me.
thank God. Okay, Grant. So
We need Ederson
so
to kick
Adam-
long balls to the front line. We can bypass
know,
our own
and then-
midfield because our own midfield's not doing anything. So let Ederson
I
uncork Vito Holland or Marmoush.
I knew you were going to say that, because you hate that old midfield that has got a total of 150.
They're just not good. They're just not good enough.
Patrick, you know my back line is very easy. Diaz and Stones, centre back pairing. Gavardia left back, and then my right back, either Akanji or Kushinov, one of the two. That's my
Who
back
can
four.
Villa always play tomorrow? So
I
you know
agree
what?
with that.
The
I'd play
center
Kucherov, but he'll
the
play
center
Kenzie.
the center backs have to step up tomorrow, because if they decide to have those
Adam,
balls
do you
on
not want to
moments-
play Nunes there?
Sam,
Nah, please.
if
Sam,
I
we're
see
not doing
Nunes,
Taking for Nunes at right
hey
back.
Sam, if I see Nunes versus
I
Vinicius
see what
Junior,
you're doing there.
Sam, that is a recipe for disaster. I'm sorry.
Wait, so but let me ask this question though. He rested Akanji. Are you sure he's not going to play Akanji as a right back?
That's
think
what I
he
said,
will.
Patrick. I hope he does. That's who I would rather have
What if
at
he
right
plays
back
him as a
than
centre
Nunes.
back? Then what happens?
No, the centre back pairing will be Akanji
That'll be
and
Patrick,
Diaz and Stone. Sorry.
Because they're
Hasn't
both
hasn't
actually
Diaz
healthy
just come
for
back from an
once.
injury though?
Diaz, he played 45
Yeah.
minutes on Saturday.
Oh, so he's not. Is it? So he's going to be fully fit? Or
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fully fit. Yeah, Diaz is fully
Wow.
fit.
We hope so.
Nice.
Well, if one of them has to come off, I think Ake could come on, and I think that would provide the same stability.
And Patrick, my double pivot is very simple and easy. Kovacic.
Wait. So so
Why
are
you're
you
putting
doing this?
Ake?
No,
Wait,
we're
wait,
playing Yashko, not Ake.
Who you're playing
Oh, is
Ake or
Guardiola not going
Joshko?
to be there?
Yashko will definitely be the left back.
I don't
100%.
look. For me personally, I don't mind.
We need him going forward.
To be honest with you, I don't mind. Ake is still a good option as well at left back. But my two double pivot is very simple and easy. Kovacic and what's his name? Nico. That's the two.
Yeah.
You're
Very
dreaming.
plain and simple.
Pep Joseph Guardiola is not going to play a newbie in a match.
He's
Patrick.
going to play
Rodri
Nico.
in a UCL
He's going to
final.
play Nico.
Patrick.
This
Patrick,
man is a psychopath. He's
Patrick,
not going to
shut
play a
up.
newbie.
I don't want to see that. Patrick, I don't
Get-
want to see that pensioner Gundogan in the with Kovacic.
Adam, look deep into your heart. Do you know
He
who
has to
Joseph
play Nico
Guardiola
for
is?
the physicality.
I'm sorry,
You
no.
play Bernardo Silva and Kovacic.
I wouldn't mind if Gundogan actually.
Okay,
plays.
Patrick. Okay, Patrick.
wouldn't
If it's
mind.
Bernardo,
Of course
look,
you
Patrick.
wouldn't.
No, I
Patrick,
wouldn't.
if
No,
it's
I genuinely wouldn't.
Sam is
Patrick,
making me
if it's
see
Bernardo
worse
Silva
like
and
No, I
Kovacic,
wouldn't mind if he plays.
Patrick, if it's Bernardo Silva and Kovacic, I don't mind. But I don't want to see a double pivot of Gundogan and Kovacic. That I'm not watching.
Nico and Kava. I think Kava will play more as the 8 and let Nico just stay back and do more of the 6 stuff. And that actually might bring out a better version of Kava.
Wait, but didn't Nico cause the goal against a low-level team and he got hooked?
Well,
You
some people think he got fouled on the
Patrick,
play.
the
and that
guy
shouldn't
got
count.
Patrick, the guy got injured, and you say he got hooked up for just a mistake. Come on, man.
He didn't get injured.
He did
He's
not get
was in
training.
pain.
No, I'm just being real. Because no. Let's not be frauds. He got hooked, and he did the limp thing where when you get embarrassed, you do the limp thing. So.
Patrick, the guy got injured. Stop with this conspiracy. We're not Arsenal.
Okay, so he got injured. Okay, so that's your midfield tomorrow, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, your team is looking great so far. So what about your number 10? Do we go for Phil Foden because he's got the legs?
I'm sorry. I'll drop. No, I'm sorry. I will be dropping Foden.
You drop Foden in a game against Madrid.
Patrick. KDB is a must starter in this game.
A pensioner.
I would start him, yeah, because I think he'll come off at like the 60 or 70th
minute.
Yeah,
and then you can bring on Foden.
You guys are asking for trouble.
Well, actually, I have a surprise coming up, so.
But you know, Patrick. We all know, what's his name? That Bernardo Silva is gonna start either as a right winger. Yeah. As much as Bernardo Silva is Pep's teacher's pet, we all know he's gonna somehow find his way into the lineup.
I'm saying no to Bernardo this time.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that
you're saying no, but we all know he's
no.
Gonna...
I guarantee you he starts, but
That's what I said. I can see a scenario where
he loves Bernardo Silva so much he will find a way. But Bernardo Silva,
that's what I said. Patrick, that's what I said. He will find a way to somehow put him into the lineup, even if it means he put him as a right wing.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he dropped Haaland and put Bernardo Silva as first 9 just to make sure.
No, he's not dropping Haaland.
I'm just saying as a joke. So it comes down to whether our players can keep their heads under pressure.
Jerry, give it a rest. I don't hate our players, so just give it a rest. We all know that Bernardo has not been great. Let's say for what it is. So give it a rest.
Yeah. He's not been. That's not the Bernardo I used to see though.
He's been stinking. He's been stinking.
The last
guys,
game he had
put the lights up.
Put the lights up. Go ahead, put the lights up. In the treble season, he's been stinky ever since then. He was bad all of last season too. I have no idea why the board and Pep accepted that and didn't try to move him this summer.
Because Pep Guardiola loves Bernardo Silva. Do you think he's going to get rid of Bernardo Silva, one of the best players he loves?
The guy just runs around, but he doesn't actually contribute anything.
Somebody say, okay, big up to you now. Big up to you now. Somebody says Foden 10 goals, KDB 3 goals. There's a KDB bias in the City fan base. Trust me.
Saying that Foden is better than KDB.
Patrick is not a.
He's trying to say we're looking for goals, but you're dropping Foden's got 10 goals and KDB 3 goals.
KDB will create goals.
No, Kels, my reason why I say I'd rather have KDB in that 10 role is we've seen Foden play that 10 role and he has not performed in that role. So I would rather us put a guy who's proven and tried in that role in KDB, and you have say Omar Mamouche on the left or the right, but I still see what's his name, Bernardo somehow getting into the lineup.
Oh yeah, let me ask Sam.
So that's why I say
I hear Ceballos is cooking. Is that true or it's a lie?
No, Patrick.
Yeah,
Patrick. Why I say you need KDB? You've got two guys. You've got Omar Mamouche with his threat of his movement and everything.
What Omar Mamouche? The guy hasn't scored even a single goal. Even Kusanov scored a goal for Omar Mamouche.
Patrick, you know why I say you've not been watching it properly? He didn't get a goal against Chelsea, but what his movement offered in that game was very dangerous. And I'm saying if we've got a guy in KDB who is capable and has the vision to get him and Haaland, then we can get a goal. And why I say I could see Haaland. No, Patrick, wait. Patrick, one second. No, Patrick, why I say I could see Haaland scoring tomorrow is because Rudiger is not there. If Rudiger was there, then I see Rudiger pocketing Haaland the whole game.
Don't be surprised if this kid who's playing at Madrid also Asensio decides to also pocket Haaland. I have seen.
Yeah, he's a chip. Hey, he's so good. He is so good.
Wait, let me ask. What's his ability? Is he fast or is he good at reading the game?
Fast, can read the game very well, and knows when to intercept, whether it's a slide tackle or just a normal interception. And his positioning is superb. It's superb.
Okay. Now, obviously, as I say that,
a lot of the game A lot of the game will depend on how well Asensio does on Haaland too. Because if he can handle Haaland by himself, then they won't have to like double team Haaland, which would and if they do have to double team Haaland, that would open up a lot of space for Marmoush to go into and do his thing. So I think a big factor will be how well Asensio deals with Haaland. Because if he can get away with just man marking him by himself, then that will leave up another defender
do you think
to stay on.
Do you think
Kels,
Haaland then will just
Patrick,
move to
why I said
Tchouameni then? He'll just move to
Patrick
Tchouameni.
and
You know how
Kels, why I
strikers can just
said
move
I
to someone.
would.
Oh, that's
Patrick and
another
Kels.
worrying thing as well, by the way. If either him, Bellingham, or coming against another yellow, they're suspended for the second leg.
But Patrick,
then they guaranteed will not get a yellow because
So,
why I said I would drop
no way the league will allow that.
Patrick and Kels. Why I said I would drop Bernardo is I would put Savinho on the right or the left, yeah, and then I'll say put Savinho on the left, yeah, and then Omar Marmoush on the right. But he will go up, say, and help Haaland up top, basically.
Okay, so
But I know Bernardo will somehow get into the team.
Yeah, Bernardo is left. And anyway, pitch points. Welcome, welcome. You found us at the lineup, but we're trying to see what we can do with this lineup. So, pitch points. What are your thoughts on tomorrow's game? We have Sam, who's a Madrid fan here. He's given us his side from the Madrid side. He's given us his views also on the current City team and the current state of his team. He's also said the same thing you said, pitch points, that there was also a bit of arrogance from Madrid, thinking that they don't have to replace anybody or they don't have to buy anybody. Yes, we cannot hear you though, but I brought you in. I don't know, we can't hear you, but I brought you in.
Tell him to leave.
Patrick, drop him down and then bring him back.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear. Oh yeah. Pitch points. Try leaving and coming back because we can't hear you. But anyway, so let's just finish this. So Adam, you've been detecting the whole lineup. Now I'm going to throw it to Kilster. Kilster, you finish up the front three then.
Well, this is going to shock
because
everybody.
Adam, this is your team so far.
I'm playing Marmoush on the left. I'm playing Foden on the right, and then Haaland up top.
So you're dropping Marmoush. You're dropping Foden for Marmoush.
No, I said I want Marmoush on the left, Foden on the right, Haaland up front. I'm dropping Savio in this situation. And I think that wins because I don't think De Bruyne's going to play the whole game. So when De Bruyne comes off, Savio will take Foden's spot on the wing, and then Foden will shift into the 10. You're definitely you're not benching Marmoush in this game. Like you brought him in, you didn't bring him in to be a bench player. He like that whole saga was he's gonna start this game.
He's an 80 million player, isn't he?
59 million British pounds. That was the exchange rate.
Okay.
But everybody loves to quote the higher figure because they're like, oh, well, we'll just quote in euros because it's so much higher. But it's like, no, in England they do it by pounds. So
good grinds.
59 million pounds is the figure I saw. He's definitely going to start. And I think that because they have such a depleted center back and back line situation, you want Marmoush to be there. He's making the runs. And if you have KDB in there, KDB can actually find him. And potentially Nico too, because we saw Nico have that one really nice long ball before he went off. So
that was Rodri-esque.
We might actually be able to find some of these runs he's making. And if there's space,
Patrick, that pass from
somebody
Nico,
said
that was
KDB dropped
Rodri-esque.
so many stinkers this season. The bias is crazy.
Hey, Patrick, you know that pass from Nico? That was Rodri-esque.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if I see this. Trust me. I know Pep Guardiola. I wouldn't be surprised if
Patrick,
KDB... Yeah.
I've got to shoot, yeah. I have to go and do something now. But yeah,
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate for coming, man.
No
I appreciate for coming, man.
Okay, mate.
We'll pop, if you're available, hit me up for the reaction so we can all react to the comedy show.
It's probably going to be a comedy. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I see you, man.
Comedy.
I'm excited for the reaction.
Yeah.
If we lose, I'm going on hiding.
No, you ain't going anywhere, you fraud. You and I are gonna talk on space as well. You ain't gonna go anywhere. Yeah, you ain't gonna hide anywhere, man. Hey, and Veta as well. I'm going after that guy.
After the game, but that doesn't mean I won't.
Veta better pray that he wins this. Otherwise, I'm gonna go after him as well. Trust me.
Hey, if we lose tomorrow, I'm retiring from Twitter. Bye bye.
Hey, man, I'm off. Yeah, be safe.
I'll see you, man. I'll see you. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it says Foden can defend. What drugs are you taking? Just watch the recent games.
Who said that he could defend?
I don't know where he got that one from.
Who said that? Yeah.
Just watch his recent games against Chelsea, for example. Oh, they're talking to each other in the chat. Who's the worst
okay.
Madrid
I was
player
like, none
we
of us
can
said that he
target?
could
Who's the worst
defend.
Madrid player we can target? Oh, he's gone now, so we won't be able to get that answer. I think you just have to target Chumeni. He's not a centre back, so target him. Somebody said Chumeni. Ford and KDB Bernardo all start there is the reason why they are on the bench on Saturday. That is true. This is what I'm telling people. You don't know Pep Guardiola. He's a psychopath. Omar Mamu should be on the bench. He played all the 90 minutes. But we're going with the panel. So the other one was up to Adam. Now the rest is up to...
Marmoush needs to play as much as he can because like he has to get used to this team and the team has to get used to him. And that's not going to happen on the bench.
Okay. So you're dropping Savio.
I'm dropping Savio, yeah. It's harsh. I do think Savio will
If you
come
ask
on,
me
though,
honestly,
late in the game. Like I said, I don't think De Bruyne's
Patrick,
playing the
if
whole
you ask
90.
me, I'll drop both Foden and Bernardo this game, and I would put Savini on the right.
You know what would be great? You know what's
happen.
going to be great about this game, which has always been different? When shit becomes difficult, you can even play Mamouche as a striker this time. Something we never had that option before. You know, when Haaland is, let's say,
I mean,
yeah, we can hear you now. Let's say,
Yes, we can hear you.
Let's say, for instance, Haaland is struggling in this game. You can actually get Mamouche to be pressing, and Haaland drops.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
what the options were.
Although, from what I've seen, he's not much of a presser like Alvarez was.
Oh, you mean Mamouche?
But he's more clinical than Alvarez. I mean, he hasn't shown it in 3 games with us, but you know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So we're joined by pitch points.
Why are you playing Foden on the wing?
What?
Why are you playing Foden?
Because because KDB's in the center, in the middle.
Don't waste your time.
So who are you dropping?
Do you bench KDB then?
One of the two has to sit down.
My choice is KDB, but the vote says
no, listen, Patrick, what's the best way to get at Madrid? You want a guy who's a winger who tucks inside all the time, can't get past the fullback. You want to invert him to be a false winger to tuck inside and all your outlets on the left-hand side. You have to stretch the field.
That's what he's been doing, though. You have to stretch the field with pace
and power on both sides. It's what you do to create options in the middle. Foden's not going to give you that.
So why'd you play Doku?
You have, for me, go wingers, quick, fast wingers on the outside, stretch them on the outside and play through the middle. What you're trying to do here, you're trying to control the middle of the field by compromising width on the right-hand side. That's what you're trying to do. And hopefully you hope Akanji can go on the outside and bomb up and down. He can't do that. He's not going to do that. He's not. One thing with that is, again, this is you can't. In my opinion, though, you just can't do that. You lose.
Would you drop KDB, put Foden there, and then have Savio on the wing?
Yeah, but who are you dropping? She's asking.
I'm dropping Foden.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
What does he show me? Did he show me this season that he's able to control the game or manage the game in the middle of the park? No. That's why you have him on the right. Has he shown me as a winger that he can get past a player one-on-one? Nope, he hasn't. So why do we have him there? Put somebody who can. Savinho or Doku, anybody who can stretch the back line and scare them.
I think Foden will come on though at some point. Yeah, I don't think he'll not play
comes off after 60 and Foden comes in, just like in the Champions League final, like what he did and did a good job. But if you play him as a right winger, you lose creativity, and that's all Madrid have to do is lock up Mamouche, and they have no outlet. That's it.
Or maybe do you drop Mamouche and play Doku and Savio?
I don't know. I don't think Doku's healthy enough.
No, yeah. I mean, so the question really is, if you ask me, is first of all, why is Kovacic and what's his name there? Right? Why are they both there?
We just know that's what's going to happen.
Both there?
Who do you want to play?
Because you know Stones is going to go into midfield. There's going to be a hybrid of 4.
But Kova's better when he pushes up.
Hybrid. We know it's going to be a hybrid.
So like Kova pushes up, and then Nico and Stones become the double pivot.
When we won the UCL, that run, what was Stones' job? Right, Stones was one who inverted into midfield from the center back position. So you're gonna have a flat back 4 all the time, or what's his role going to be?
No, I think Stones would invert, and also Yashko will invert too. Yashko will be playing as a left winger when we're going forward.
Mamouche tucks inside next, and then Joshko comes to the outside, right? And then when they play the ball in the behind the left area, Mamouche can't track back, Joshko can't track back. Diaz is one-on-one with speed.
Yeah, but this is a question for you, Carl.
Well, but the question is, go back to when we won the treble. What worked? You didn't have the double sixes that are there sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, but
you had,
don't
you
forget.
had,
Don't wait.
Hold on.
Let me
Rodri.
no.
You had Rodri as a 6. Stones would go into midfield making a double, right? But you always had that single 6.
Yeah, but this is the thing, Carl. This is the thing I want to tell you, Carl. At this point in time,
you had Ake staying back in the
treble and
season.
This is another thing I want to tell you, Carl. That what's his name? Both the 6s we have here, they're not they both can play as attacking midfielders. They can both play as box to box. Even Nico can play as a 6 or 8. So Patrick, wouldn't you rather have these legs? Wouldn't you rather these legs?
I think what you need to do is say, okay, you know what? We're going to have a back 4, back 3, or whatever it is, right? We're going to hold. We're going to hold. Y'all 4 of you, all you guys out there, the 4 of you, go kill him. We will hold. Don't do this flexibility. Nico goes forward. Go ahead. Kovacic goes forward. We're not quite sure. No, you guys hold. Hold. Your job is to snuff out and hold wherever it is. Where Stones goes inside, comes back out. You guys, the 5, it's what I call a 5 and 5, right? You heard us Stone 5 and 5, 5 and 5, right? Always 5 and 5. It's a 4 and 1.
Why wouldn't we attack like this?
Patrick, with this thing called the 5 and 5, right? 5 and 5. It's either 4 and a 1, 3 and a 2, right? Or 2 and a 3, or 1 and a 4. That's the way it is, right? Having Joshko, if you have Marmoush, why are you having Joshko run up and down the whole field? Don't need it.
Because he's really good at it.
I hear you, Kelsa, but why? You have Marmoush there. So when you're in transition, so when we lose the ball in transition, who's covering the left hand side? Now we're 3v2 or 3v3 with the pace and power of Mbappe, Bellingham. You know, what's that guy? The other kid, the other Brazilian kid.
Yeah, but that's also our fear. Look at that midfield. If we get rid of Kovacic and Nico, our midfield is just useless with the other legs we have.
Yeah, but the invert Stones then.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you tell Kovacic? You know, Kovacic is very good at attacking. Why doesn't Kovacic and De Bruyne start attacking like this, and then Stones will go next to?
How many goals has Kovacic had? How many assists has he had at City?
He's had a lot of goals this season.
Kovacic had like 4 goals this season, which for him is pretty good.
How many assists?
Wait. So let me get this right. So who are you putting where Kova is? Who are you putting?
I'm playing for Foden. Foden De Bruyne.
That's risky.
How?
Because
what's your issue right now? What's the issue right now? The midfield,
my issue is I have just seen our team and the midfield is weak. So why should
I
drop Kovacic?
Why is it weak?
Because there are old people in there.
And who's older?
Really weak on transition.
Right, and why? Why is Kovacic good in transition? Covering transitions? It's not good. Right? So why are we starting him? Why is he there?
Because I think he's the best out of the poor.
Because Pep has been playing him as a DM.
But hear me out, right? So imagine this. Imagine if you had Stones tucking in from center back into midfield next to Nico.
Yeah, which is like that.
2 number 10s of who? Of De Bruyne, and you have Foden. You have Marmoush on one side, Salvini on the other. 5 and 5. 2 10s, 2 6s, hybrid with Stones coming in. You still have Akanji, you still have Diaz, and you still have Joshko. Don't need Kovacic. What's he going to do for you?
Yeah, you're starting to convince me that we should bench.
No, don't get convinced easily here. Fight your side.
Patrick, Kovacic is a good player, but Kovacic is what I call a journeyman, lack of a better word. Right? He's not quite your number 1 starting number 8, but he's a good sub to come in, go to Madrid. That's what he was. Go to Chelsea. That's what he was. But now you want to start him for us? No.
Says, watch how
Atletico keep him on his
new. It's because he's been starting all season.
Sorry?
So I don't think Pep would just throw Nico in there by himself.
He's not by himself, though. He has Stones next to him.
I don't buy it.
Fair.
I don't buy it.
He has Stones next to him. I mean, the reason we destroyed Madrid at the Etihad 3 years ago is because we had John Stones come into midfield when he wanted to, in possession.
There's a question for you, Carl. There's a question for you, Carl. There's a question for you. So wait, let me just read this first. Pogba's witch doctor was on his own brother. No, that's gas. Anyway, says, is Mamouche holding with it? Is Mamouche holding width in this formation or inverting?
Mahmoud has to hold the width. Has to hold the win. If you play narrow, you fall into Madrid's hands. You know why? Because you're going to lose the ball and they're going to transition the hell out. And then Josh is going to be high and wide. So is Akanji. And you're going to leave Diaz by himself with Stones 1v1 or 2v2. Go back to what works. Stop all the fancy re-engineering or over-engineering of the system. Go back to what works, what worked well. 4-3-3 with your center back tucking in to make a 3-2-2-3. That's it. Period. Don't try to get Joshko to play this high and wide back, full back and forth, and have somebody tuck in. It's overcomplicating things. Simple. Where's Bernardo? He's not even there.
What do you want Bernardo to come and do?
Yeah. We know that Bernardo's going to start, but we're just trying anything possible
I just
to
feel
not
like
include him.
Kovacic again. I think we're just leaning on our crutches. So Kovacic is going to do something. No, you have Nico there. And you have Stones tucking in. Let Stones and Nico handle it.
I don't know. I'm just thinking that is this team even confident enough for Stones to be doing what he was doing before? I don't think that we. Yeah, but I don't think we're capable right now. Yeah, but that time we had Rodri, but right now I was like, nah, we are not that stable. And your man is new in this team, so he's not like he's been here.
You want to rely on a 34-year-old Kovacic, who Madrid know like the back of their hand.
Kovacic is 30, Carl. Why are you giving him 34? The 34-year-old is this KDB
you want to rely
guy.
on Kovacic, right, to run the midfield, right, to push forward with De Bruyne there, with those two that don't have legs. Both are 30. You're better off having Foden and De Bruyne with Nico and then Stones tucking in as a hybrid in and out of possession.
I just feel like regardless, there's risk in this, the lineups.
Yeah. There's always risk in football. That's the way the game is. But to have Kovacic there and then you don't have Foden in there, one of your most creative sparks. What are we doing? You're trying to protect at home?
Wait, did you call Foden a creative spark?
He's a creative spark when he's on his game. But you have to play with De Bruyne.
That is debatable. You know what I'm going to do? I'll do this. Give me a minute. I'll do this. I will save this lineup and do another lineup, then I'll put it on Twitter and tell people.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair.
Which lineup to go.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm thinking out of the box.
Somebody says I guarantee. Yeah, somebody said I guarantee you Bernardo Silva is going to be a winger in this game.
I guarantee Bernardo plays. Yeah,
which is going to be unfortunate.
Yeah, I just don't know where.
Which is going to be unfortunate.
Right? We know he'll probably shove Bernardo out on the wing.
He'll put him out on the wing, or maybe he plays Bernardo next to Nico
instead of Kovacic. I just feel like Pep is going to play Kovacic.
Kovacic loses the ball,
even though I don't agree he should.
He's okay, but he doesn't know. Bernardo's better at pausa than Kovacic.
Our lineup is gone. Oh no, it's back.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Sue. Now,
Pastor, you can't be trusted with technology, man.
No, this website has been crashing. So,
I mean,
you know what I'm going to do now?
The truth for me is that I just say, just go for it, man. Just go for it.
Now, look. I get you want to go for it, but I was like, it's just mad that at this point in time where this team doesn't have confidence at all, I was like, to see this, that Nico is going to hold
Patrick,
on his own.
The question is that why hasn't the team had confidence? Because you've had people like Kovacic running the midfield, or we get transition because there's no energy, can't run. And you want to do the same thing again, and again? No, you got to change it up. That's not what I'm saying. Go put Foden next to De Bruyne.
I'm gonna have to do a new one because it's
put Foden next and let
I'll put two of them and then put them online and see what people say.
I'll be the one who comes into midfield and center back in possession to make a 2.
Let's put Team B, Man City B. Does anybody want any changes in this Team B? Because that other one has been downloaded.
Change the formation to 3-2-4-1. That's what you want. The formation up there. There. 3-2-4-1.
Yeah, Pep never does
4-4-2. It says 4-4-2. Look for 3-2-4-1. You click on it. No. You see where it says 4. There we go. Right. So right there. There you go. That's good. Right.
I will label this lineup as yours, and the first one I'll label it as the panel.
That's fine.
So now, guys, we did the first lineup. It's downloaded. I'm gonna have both of them. Now let's go lineup number 2, because Kao has got another idea on how to go with this. So is Kilster still here or frozen? Or she's busy min-mugging her cat? So what's the backline? Is it the same backline again? Obviously, Ruben Diaz has to play. There's no way you cannot. So you're not going to play Kosanov to get the speed of Vini.
Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I will. But let's just go with Akanji for now because he's more senior. He's more experienced. Let's say Akanji, Diaz, and
I'd rather see Husanov, but
I mean,
Pep
yeah,
will not do that.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Put Kusanov there, man, please.
Yes, yes.
I'm just gonna go for it, mate. Just put Kusanov there. At least he has pace to recover back. And that's Mbappe versus Kusanov. At the pace for pace, because Akanji will get killed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go there, man. Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Yeah. And then put Stones and Nico.
I don't know. I'm still not sold on this, but I'm gonna do 2 lineups.
That's fine. I'll tell you why. And that's fine. It's right. Yeah. And Nico.
Because I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like.
By the way, all we've done so far is the same thing we've done every single game, and we lose and getting killed against Feyenoord, against all these same thing. We want to do the same thing again against Madrid. No changes because we're concerned. Then double 10 with Foden and De Bruyne left and right.
Oh,
Foden and De Bruyne left
Foden
and right.
next to KDB would make a very chaotic game. Too many race passes that Foden.
But see, you can kind of get away with that if you have stability in the double pivot of Nico and Stones. We didn't have that against Arsenal.
Exactly. That's my point exactly. You put De Bruyne and Phil Foden.
Because like we've succeeded with that for years. Like KDB is not like KDB does a lot of risky passes, and that's why his percentage completion is so low. Because a lot of them don't make it to where they're trying to go. But we've always had stability to clean it up, whether it was Fernandinho and Rodri. Like that's just what's been missing this year. Why they're so risk averse is because there's no one to clean up the mess. But we kind of have that now with Nico and Stones. If within this lineup,
can we just drop Haaland for this game?
Yeah, put
Haaland.
You gotta have Erling there, man.
Oh yeah, like this let me just see this. Would this be a good dream if it happened?
No. What are we doing? Put Haaland there, man. What are we doing?
No, I'm just saying for laughter.
Starting this game.
No laughter.
You don't give Haaland a 10-year contract extension and bench him against Real Madrid.
I'm just saying. Look at that. You want attack.
That's never gonna happen. The only way that happens if Haaland is injured
is I actually like Doka against Madrid because he cooked them the last time we played them. Remember when he came on?
I think he'll come off the bench. It's just because he's been out for so long. You don't just throw him into that game.
Make it to Haaland.
I think this team, if we're in good form, just saying if we're in good form and we're playing a team like Madrid, I want to kill them. This team would kill them, to be honest.
No, put Haaland back there.
But anyway, I'm going to see what the crowd chooses when I put both lineups.
They're going to pick yours because Seeds fans are usually conservative. Seeds fans are conservative. They're going to pick yours. That's the way it is.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, somebody said they wanted agree if you told them to. That's not happening.
Yeah, I got a meeting at 1. I have to run to. But yeah.
Now, before you run, tell us exactly why you picked this lineup because
So let me tell you why I put this lineup, right? So I mean, Savinho, I may put Doku there on the right hand side. I could put Doku there because he recovers back. I mean, I would put, but he may not be fit. But here's why I'm doing this, right? The way to beat Madrid is to deny them the ball. We learned that from the 4-0, right? Deny them the ball by flooding the midfield. Flood the midfield with Stones, with Nico, with De Bruyne and Foden. Some of your best holders of the ball, the most creative spots in the middle. So you look at that: Diaz, Stones, Nico, De Bruyne, and Foden. That's a 5.
Who's holding the ball? You're saying holders of the ball in Foden and KDB.
Yep. The 5 of them. Look at that. 5 right there. Depending on right there in the middle. Right there. That's 5.
I see risk.
That front 5 would fucking destroy that terrible back line.
That's 5.
Oh, Kilkster, you've been sold on this.
That's 5.
I mean, it looks good to me, but
I got to run.
I mean, it looks like fun.
That's five.
Josh
And then you
can
have
push
the width.
forward. Husanov and Diaz will play defense at the back.
And Stones will go in and out of
They'll
defense.
stay back.
When we don't have the ball, Stones drops next to Diaz. When we have the ball, he pushes forward.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Oh my God, that would cook tomorrow. That'd just be batshit crazy, and I would love it.
You guys, I can't believe you dropped Kovacic. Anyway, we'll do. Let me go post the two lineups.
Send me this
no, I'm gonna send both lineups. Yeah, I'll send you both lineups. You also see them on Twitter. I have both of them. Yeah. So anyway, so guys, we've made two lineups. We made the first lineup, which had a flat back four and Kovacic in the team, and then we made this sort of Fugazi lineup, but we'll still go roll with it. Anyway, let me stop that. So anyway, I know nobody wants to do prediction of scores, so we're not going to do predictions of scores. I just want us to win. So, Kilster, do you have anything else to say for tomorrow's game? We've already done 1 hour 30 minutes.
No, I think it's gonna be crazy. I know the basketball doesn't suit us at all, but I just have a feeling that's what's gonna happen. But I think we need to go big. We need to really go for it at home because it will be very difficult in the second leg. So if we can win tomorrow and also potentially take a 2 or 3 goal margin, that would be great going into Bernabeu. But yeah, I think it's going to be I think it'll be a tight, high scoring game. Like the margin, it'll probably be like a 4-3 again or something like that.
The bias is crazy. So anyway,
I don't know. I don't really expect us to advance in the tie, so I'm kind of just like not as pessimistic about it.
It's just free.
I'm kind of like, okay, let's just have some fun.
It's just freestyle at the moment, isn't it? It's just freestyling. Like we're just freestyling at the moment, so like.
I know we're not ready to play back and forth, but I just have a feeling it could turn into that because of our lack of midfield and our defensive issues, and then their backline issues too.
Yeah,
and like I said earlier, I think a lot of it will come down to how Asensio does on Haaland. Because if he can man mark him by himself, then that will allow their defense to start man marking other people. But if if they have to put 2 on Haaland, that will open up space for Marmouche and Savio and Foden or KDB or whoever, and I think they can capitalize on that.
They can, and I'm pretty sure. What's his name? Haaland has to pick Tchouameni, isn't it? And Marmouche maybe picks one of them. They like both of them can just stick themselves to a center back, and I think both of them are quality forwards. They have to both of them somehow come on. Either Marmouche or Haaland has to find a way to break one of these makeshift defenders or defenders who are not first. Says whatever result I won't blame Pep Guardiola. Say Pep Guardiola. Let me read that. It says whatever result I won't blame Pep Guardiola unless he does something crazy. Yeah, that is true. I think that is true.
I think he needs to go crazy, but I think he'll go really overly conservative, and it's just going to be that's not going to be fun. Like if he does the Gundo, Bernardo, Kovacic, Nico, or whatever. It's
going to be crazy.
Ugh, that's not going to be fun.
He says you need to play the way we played against Chelsea, be compacted at the back, and trust Haaland and Mush with the long balls. Because if we take your time to watch the first half against Atletico Madrid, yep, that's true. This taking your time against Madrid, it would just be a waste. They'll just sit back and wait to counter. So, guys, that is the video. That is the preview. So, for City, for us tomorrow in England, our match is going to be around 8 o'clock or 7:30. What about in America? Or what time is it going to be?
I'm on the West Coast, so it'll be at 12.
That's good.
If you're on the East Coast of America, it's at 3.
That's good for you. At least you have time. Well, you can have time to.
Yeah, I can watch most of it before I start working, and then I'll have to watch the second half of the game on my phone while I'm working.
You're sneaking on yourself.
Even though I'll be working, there is a chance that you'll see me on something post game because. Well, my boss ain't watching.
Yeah, that's not saying stop self-snitching.
I did that in myself.
That's not stop snitching on yourself. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna see you getting angry on Twitter, getting mad on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I always react in the moment. I get very angry, but that's just an in-moment reaction. I usually calm down afterwards. It's just when it's live, I get very raw emotional responses. But
I think everybody does.
Then I calm down once it ends and I see the perspective and I'm like, oh, maybe that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, everything does. Look, for me tomorrow, I just hope we win. I'm not very confident, but we'll see. It is what it is. It's a football game. I hope Nico and Kovacic play together. I'm not with this John Stones tucked into midfield if we're not confident. If we were a confident team and doing well, I would have accepted that, okay, John Stones going to midfield, but we're not confident at the moment. And I don't think Pep is dropping Kovacic in a game like this. I highly doubt it, especially how Kovacic has been the one holding Gundogan in the lineup. Anyone know? No. Gundogan, no.
I'm just joking when I say that. I'm gonna watch it no matter what. But he's saying, oh, you're not gonna watch it if Gundogan's playing. It's like, I'm still gonna watch it, but
she's gonna watch it with anger. That's what's gonna happen. You watch it with anger if Gundogan plays.